Alright, your boy is back after the most severe humbling, where I went a dismal 7 for 5. We're gonna smash it out this week though and make up for it. This card is actually an undercover banger that starts off with some really bad smelling matchups. The first three in particular are horrible, but let's break these down. As always, like and subscribe, and all the comments are also helpful. It's nice to hear what you guys are thinking. Alright, who cares? I'm taking Lucy Pudelova. They are both okay female fighters. I just think Pudelova has shown more of a finishing ability and killer instinct. Big pass for me on this one though. What a stinky opening fight. As always, when a fight is so even, I always favor the person that shows more ways to win, and I think Pudelova's better on the ground. They both can't strike. We all know my record in women's MMA, so again, take it with a pinch of salt. Alright, why is this one on the card? Gaston Balanos is my pick on this one. Neither of these men are UFC caliber in my opinion. However, Balanos has again shown a finishing ability more recently. He avenged a loss to Daniel Carey at Bellator. Phillips is solid enough and rangy. He's got a decent amateur record and far more experience than his opponent. I just think Balanos has turned the corner, and despite the smelly record, is looking quite strong in his last one. I'm going to actually take Balanos to win by TKO. I'm leaving this shit stain of a fight off my parlays as well though, and if I was you, I'd do the same. This could go any way. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to take Bruna Brazil. She's the more accurate striker. She carries far more of a takedown threat. Denise Gomez is young and has far more of a window for improvement, but I think this fight might be coming a little bit early for her. She's also a fucking midget. I think Brazil will be too strong in the clinch and has advantages where they count. This one has decision written all over it though. I think Brazil will control her on the ground, but Gomez will be resilient enough to prevent a finish. We will instantly forget this one about a minute after it ends. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Great matchup. Zelhubber looked fantastic coming off the regionals, but lost pretty dominantly to Trey Ogden, who we just saw get dominated by Bahamondes. Good old MMA math on this one. Lando's a strange one. He's such a tricky one to predict. This is a guy that almost beat a prime Ferguson, and then straight after that, Will Kick KO's Mark Diakese, who was looking good for a little while. There is no more inconsistent in the sport than Lando Vanatta. There just isn't. But fuck it, he seems to be winning, losing throughout his whole career. He's just come off a loss, so based on that basis alone, I'm gonna take him to bounce back and put in a good performance as a slight underdog here. I can't trust Zelhubber after that loss to Ogden. He looked so underwhelming. I think Lando's gonna find a stunning finish, possibly by a Will Kick KO. He has that in his locker. I'm gonna take Lando, but boy, risky one. Oh, fucking hell, I forgot about this one. Alright, don't let the records fool you on this one. The level of competition between these two women is incomparable. Gillian Roberts is actually quite good and has been fighting the best in the division, whatever that means, for years now. I know Piera Rodriguez is decent or decent looking, but she just had a fight with Sam Hughes and wasn't too convincing to me in this one. And Robertson is so skilled and slick on the ground. I think she manages to win it down there. If Piera Rodriguez tries to play that game with her, she's going to get a limb snatched, and I can see it kind of going this way. For a women's fight on the card, I don't think this is a bad one. Rodriguez hasn't fought anyone on Robertson's level, and she could prove that she's good enough to hang with her, but there's too many unknowns to consider her as a wise pick, so I just can't do it. Gillian should win this one, but I wouldn't bet the fucking house on it. Oh, look at the state of these two. I'm gonna take Zach Cummings. Dude is just really hard to get out of there. Herman's had some nice, unexpected wins in his career. The Mennefield loss he had in his last one was quite a thumping, but he lost to Rodriguez in the fight before that and was saved by a body shot TKO that was mistaken for a nut shot. He then went on to win the fight, which is one of the worst refereeing situations I've seen in the cage. He lost that fight, but it will go down as a win, so, you know, it is what it is. I think with him being even older now, I mean, he's 42 years old, he must be thinking about retirement at this stage. And I think we've seen with the recent trends of guys getting up to that last fight but they kind of just keep coming back to grab a check, a last check before they ride off into the sunset. And this has that written all over it for I wouldn't surprise if they both retire at the end of this fight, though. Anyway, I think Cummings is going to hurt Herman to the body. I think he's quite weak there and quite susceptible to being hurt there. And I think Cummings tires Herman out. This is going to look like a brawl between two soccer dads that have downed one too many cans of Tennent's on a Sunday morning and have just got into an altercation right on the side of the soccer pitch. Sometimes these ones are just fun, though. I think Cummings has more in the tank at this stage of their careers, and I think he's going to fall over the line here. I'm going to go 29-28 decision for Cummings. This is going to be a sloppy embarrassment of a fight. Right, okay. What a fucking banger of a fight this one is. The only thing that surprises me about this one is I'm surprised it's not on the main card. It really deserves to be on there. Royval is bloody good. He's a really excellent, rangy, skilled flyweight. I just think in his career so far, he's shown that he's just a narrow step below the elites in the division. And for me, these are the ones that he comes unstuck in. Like, he got absolutely melted by Pantoja and Moreno, for example. And I actually think Nikolao is potentially at that level. Every time I see this guy, he looks absolutely phenomenal. His fight IQ is so good. The way he transitions between positions, his striking, his decision making in there. I did make a flyweight prediction video at the beginning of the year, and I can't remember if I predicted this exact matchup happening, but I did say I expect Nikolao to be in title contention by the end of 2023, and I'm not deviating from that. Wonderful matchup. I just think Nikolao is too slick and too smart for Royval. I'm going to call very close first round, and then I reckon Nikolao's going to find a sub in round 2. That's what I'm going for. Alright, real banana skin here. I'm going to go with Bill Algeo. I thought he was really unlucky against Philly to lose, and he's generally really tough and hard to finish. TJ Brown has had far too many close ones with competition that just isn't good enough. Algeo has better output, and I think TJ's best shot will be to try and apply a takedown and dominate on top. I think Algeo, though, is competent enough to keep it standing and eke out a close one. Royval and Nicolau in the fight before is a way more relevant fight than this one, so I don't know why this is placed at the top of the prelims. It's a strange one to me. Maybe there's an issue with the lineup. Anyway, they're both decent enough fighters. I just think TJ Brown is more finishable and is a little bit dumb, if I'm honest. I just can't pick him. So I'm going to go Bill Algeo by close decision. Alright, on to the main card tomorrow, which really is a good one. I'm very excited to break down those ones. After the 7-5 shit show last weekend, I'm now at an overall record of 83-35, which is... It took me down a percentage to 70%. But considering how up and down that card was, I listened to a lot of analysts after I made my videos, and nobody really did very well on this card. It was kind of up and down for everyone, so I'll take it. Hopefully we can improve on this one. I'll see you all tomorrow for the main card, and I have 1 or 2 videos in the pipeline outside of that. Have a great one, people, and catch you all again soon. Peace.